Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got another panettone tasting, this time from a local bakery from Toronto called Banoi. We got the small size one here that I'll cut open, and we're tasting that with townsfolk coffee all the way from Japan. This is a bean from Costa Rica. Looks like it's called La Lia from San Pedro. So roasted on November 11th. I got this from my friend who traveled there recently. It looks like it's got tasting notes of apple compote with a smooth, sweet finish. So really looking forward to that. And then we got the Banoi panettone here, so I'll cut this open and we'll see what it looks inside. This one, it's a little bit bigger than some of the personal size ones that I've got in previous videos. It's not quite large, but it's kind of an in-between size. It looks like it can feed probably up to 4 people. So I'll cut this into quarters here. And it's got an interesting topping on top. I can't tell if this is melted sugar that's on top, but it looks crunchy. And then we'll pull this open. So I can immediately smell the candied fruits. This being a smaller local bakery, I imagine they pick and choose their ingredients much more. It looks like it does have raisins, but at least from my serving here, it looks like it situated more on the top here. And if you know anything about panettone baking, these are it's a multi-step kind of laying process, you could say. You first bake it and then you flip it upside down for it to create this dome top. So if it's flipped upside down, you can really understand why all the fruits settle at the top of the cake, because gravity will have it set there, and then when you flip it back over, the bottom of the cake is going to have less density of whatever toppings you put in there. So I will say the texture is more bread-like with this one. It's a little less chewy than some of the ones I've recently had, but the flavor is more fragrant, especially I think I can really taste the butter. The topping, I think, is melted sugar. But it's really quite nice. The townsfolk coffee is really hidden, pairing very well with the panettone here. Especially the spots where you have the candied fruits. Oh, you can see here, does come with some dried cranberries here too. The spots of the cake where you get the candied fruit are very good. And I think because the cake is much more lightly sweetened. The sugared top makes this a nice pairing too. So very different from some of the more corporate cakes that I've had recently. I think as a rating, I would give this a good 8 out of 10. These cakes are much harder to obtain. They have like a drop-like 2-day-a-week release. So you can really only get them either you pre-order them Wednesday or Friday, and then you pick them up shortly after. And being a small team, I'm sure they can't produce as much as a factory can. But, you know, you gotta jump through your hoops to get this cake. But very nice tasting. Coming up next, I think, will probably be a Pokemon card opening. I ordered some Terrestrial Festival from Japan, so I'm waiting for those to arrive. And then there's also Super Electric Breaker with the Pikachu. I may do an opening with that too. So waiting for those to arrive. I'll see how many more panettone I can eat this year. I imagine maybe a couple more, but enjoying this process, enjoying this journey, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. Happy holidays.